Haitians thought they needed just to show up at the U.S.-Mexico border and ask for asylum for a very specific reason. And that reason had been a very good one. Most of you would remember if you listened. But mentioning Haitians at the border might remind people of why they're there, instead of turning it into some sort of conspiracy theory about Muslim black people from Africa for some reason. The Haitian earthquake of 2010 made it to where Haitians were generally protected from deportation because it was considered a humanitarian act to take care of them. But Haiti had repaired itself a bit, and Obama had stepped up deportations as conditions had improved in Haiti since the quake, and they could just go home. Trouble with this was Hurricane Matthew's destruction across the Caribbean caused a delay of that policy, and it had arrived and run over Brazil, which was another place they ran to and got asylum at. So they began running away from Brazil towards us because, again, we had an asylum policy and also trying to help them. This was the early stages, but it ran headlong into Brazil. And there you can see right up there, it's headed towards Haiti. Then it hit Haiti, and even more refugees came out of Haiti. So no, it wasn't Muslims. They're not an armed bandito group attacking. And Mexico is overloaded because they don't get news as fast as you and I do. They don't know that the asylum was rescinded. In fact, it hadn't been rescinded. They hadn't started doing it yet. So they weren't told that there wasn't asylum. So they get to the border and find out they're caught between a country that doesn't want them and a country that can't take care of them. And they're stuck in a country that didn't know this was going to happen either. Or it's a gigantic conspiracy by Obama, even though he was trying to stop them from coming into the country. And let's see how many people spin that. I think everyone will. No one wants to acknowledge a problem that's complex. It's easier just to blame one group or another, especially a political-orientated group. And even though President Obama isn't going to be president, everything's still his fault, and it will be for the next 4 years because everyone is still going to render him up, I guess. Anyway, from 2010 to 2016, the problem never really went away because Haiti wasn't able to rebuild very much, and even when it did, it then got hit with another disaster. Everything but plague of frogs and locusts. So, let's review. They're not Muslims. Most likely they're not, because it's only 1% of the population in Haiti, or less. They're not banditos coming here to attack us. They're not hired goons by Obama. That's just ridiculous. And every one of you that repeats that idea, you need to get your head examined. And I've got to state a couple of things. I got the street address of this location wrong twice, somehow. I'm actually not really sure I got it wrong. Anyway, the next thing is I got the date wrong for the original video upload. I got to apologize for that. And now that I've looked into this, I got to ask everybody, what would you do to fix this? Because you'd pretty much have to drop leaflets all over Central America telling them the border's closed. Or they could have just waited until they found out Trump got elected. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Good luck with that.